Well, up early today, we're at the hospital getting actually the port put in. That is basically the line that they do the chemotherapy in. It's a week from now before I start the chemo, but it's kind of a stressful thing because this is like the first step, right? Like, you know that you're getting this put in, which means that chemo's about to start, which is a really frightening thing, but I don't know exactly what the procedure is here. I don't think it takes that long, maybe a couple hours, something like that. So yeah, let's go do it.
We have Gabby here, aka replacement for my mom, and we're gonna teach her how to do things here at the zoo, starting with feeding Pepper. Oh, welcome. All right, you ready?
No.
You gotta do it like mom.
Okay.
You gotta do it like
I got
mom.
it. I got it.
That's the energy.
All right, but now I don't have it. The door's open, so like.
Pepper's gonna come up here.
Oh yeah.
So
nobody's giving me any instructions, by the way. On anything.
This is exactly how it went with your dad and your mom, actually, and I'm not joking.
Again, you haven't even taught me anything.
You just go and you pick her up right midsection, like
You're
this.
terrible,
Go around
terrible
like this. You go around like this and pick her up like that. This is actually good because you won't have to get
And
wet
if
in the
she
water.
comes at you, what do?
She's not going to.
No, if she comes at me, what do I do?
She doesn't do that.
Terrible teacher.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Good
A
job.
little bit more bass.
Yeah, look.
Pepper! Pepper!
On the side of the mouth. Good job.
I did the
Up.
open.
More enthusiasm.
I'm a little scared.
Do a little high, like this. Pepper. Up. Like that. Drop it in there. That's how we do it.
Okay, so who wants the rest?
Now, no.
Oh.
We have 8 more pieces.
Okay.
Up. Wait till
Up,
she gets up. Okay, good. Throw it in.
Oh, sorry, Pepper.
It's okay. Don't reach for it. You'll get it. There you go.
It's getting better.
How does it feel? This is the first time feeding a big
I
alligator.
can't breathe, honestly.
Perfect.
It happens.
Come on, Pepper. Pepper.
She's coming full feet.
God.
In the mouth,
I get
Gabby. In the
scared.
mouth.
In the
I get
mouth.
scared.
Stay.
Watch out, Salt.
Stay.
She does look very cute right now.
Aww. Get it.
In the mouth.
Kobe. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
It went in the mouth. I'll give you that.
I touched it. Good job. I did good, right?
You did really good,
You
actually.
just got one last thing you gotta do.
What?
You have to get Salt back in here.
My phone's ringing. I got it.
Okay. Take care of that.
So we wish Brian all the best of luck today during his procedure, but we still have stuff to do here, of course. Today we're going to be doing some training with some of the animals that don't come out all the time and that are newer, like our girl Freya here. There you go. Good girl. So the idea with Freya was because Salt's getting so big that we want kids to still have the experience, the chance to hold the albino alligator. So we got Freya. Now the only downside is it's hard to work with an animal if they're not ready to eat yet. And that was the problem we were having. Freya was every time we started handling her, she didn't want to eat. Alright, let go of the tongues. Let go of the tongues. There you go. So now what we're doing is we're still making sure that she's eating, and then the days that we don't feed her, the days that we handle her. Come on, Freya. Come on. There we go. So the reason why we do the food call is because we want Freya to be comfortable and know that there's food. We want her to come to the front of the enclosure like Salt does. So the whole idea said, get her calm. There we go. So we want her to act like Salt does. We can pick her up, we can hold her without her wiggling, we want her mouth to be closed, and then we can do the training. Here we go, over here. Oh, good girl. And maybe even have some people feed her on the weekends. I don't know yet, but the idea is to have her calm, relaxed, eating well, and comfortable in this situation. Speaking of Salt, we still have a lot of work to do with her because she's gonna get a lot bigger and we have a lot more training.
So we got some more milk frog eggs. I've got some that have already hatched out over here. I tried to pull as many of the eggs as I could, so I didn't have to deal with catching tadpoles out of the enclosure, but that didn't work out, so we're gonna have to go catch some tadpoles out of the other enclosure.
I don't think he's happy.
I don't know, he's like, don't come in here. The little areas that look like jelly things.
Like caviar.
Yeah, those are our eggs. So I'm gonna be honest, they're kind of a pain in the butt to remove. See, that one wasn't too bad. So now, I know there's 2 tadpoles in here from the last time that they laid eggs. The tadpoles over here developed a lot slower, so they're just getting their legs, but I need to find those 2 so we can get them into a tub.
How are you gonna do that?
I don't know. So mucky in here too. Because they've been having tadpoles in here, we can't really get all the water out and clean it until we're done with frog babies. So there's a filter in here, it's just like the bottom gets mucky. Nope, I got a snail. That one's a more developed one too. Alright, so Here's this little guy with legs. Oh no. Still got his little tail. He'll be out of the water probably by tomorrow. All right, so I think I've got everything that I can get for right now. The water has got to settle down a bit, so probably tomorrow I'll come back and see if I can find baby tadpoles. And then I know there was another guy in there with legs. I will have to check out for him and probably look around to make sure he hasn't already got out of the water.
Getting ready to go back here in the next like 10 minutes or so to get this port put in. They kind of showed me the process. They basically go through like your neck area, go down and put this basically like a catheter that goes into the artery by your heart. That way when they're doing the chemo, the treatment is going right into your heart, your main arteries, to be able to circulate the best it can. Hopefully it's going to be easy, 20 to 30 minute procedure. They don't put you completely out, but you're kind of in a weird, sedated situation. So hopefully on the other side I'll feel okay, and hopefully I can go to work later on today.
Pick up Perdita.
Okay, so like the game plan though.
Hold the door open.
Okay, where's her head?
Her head is right here,
Okay.
and she's in shed. She's sleeping right now.
Okay.
Which is good. She's not paying attention to you. You just scoop around that lump right there and just pick her up. And once she's up, you're fine.
So just it's the getting her out.
Yeah, you can't hesitate. Good.
I hesitated. Okay. Okay.
Go. Good job. Perfect. Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Now put your right hand a little bit lower. Lift her up and over your head.
She's heavy.
Just like that.
Okay.
And then just keep bringing her out very gently.
She's still heavy.
She'll kind of just wrap you up like that.
We're friends.
You actually picked up your first big snake.
I know, it was a lot. She's heavy.
That was it.
That's it.
It's very simple, actually. Say you're working at the reptarium.
Yep.
Hi, I would like to hold Perdita, please.
Okay.
May I hold Perdita, please?
Sure, I'm working on it. I'm thinking of my best plan of action here. I can do this.
Yeah, you can do that. I'm a little impatient, though.
I understand, but you
I
have
want
to be.
a picture.
Perdita is.
10 minutes left in my hour.
So I'm stuck.
I'm gonna talk to your boss.
Okay, but can you help me?
Lift it up.
I'm.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, I'm just actually not
Here
strong
we go.
enough. Okay.
Wow.
You're so cool. You want me to take a picture?
I've never been this close to a pretty girl before.
Okay.
Oh, she touched me. Tell me like a fact or two about her. What am I holding right now?
She's a snake.
Oh, really?
Her name's Perdita, and she's from what type of snake is she? From
Just go.
Indonesia.
Really?
Reticulated ball python. She's from Indonesia. Wait, South Africa.
No ball.
Reticulated python. These are the big ones. Oh, she's gonna get really big.
Yeah.
Like 16 feet.
Wow, really?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. On second thought, persistence pays off. I actually got this little guy after the water settled down a little bit. So yay! We got 2 little guys that'll be frogs probably by tomorrow.
Wow.
Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis. Over here. There she goes. So on to salt. Basically, what we're gonna do. It's a Monday, dude. This is not normal. So what we've been doing is we have Salty stationed on the floor. Salty, come on, up, come on, up, come on. When she goes across the street, what we're gonna have her do is having people feed Salty because nobody's gonna be able to pick her up, right? Salty, up, come on, up here, up. There it is. So the idea would to be, I can't even talk today. There is no try. Have Salt come to the front door, have her stand with her mouth open, and then kids can throw food into her mouth. Just like this. Good girl. Or that happened.
At least we know we're in good hands with trainer Mike.
Oh my.
I wasn't the quarterback on the football team, you know what I'm saying?
Mike, you should tell him this story.
About the dog?
Dude, she won't let it go. About like when she was a kid, she got scared of cats. And I told her the story, she thinks it's funny. So my cousin had a dog, but it had both legs amputated in the back. It hates kids. So we were up at my cousin's house, and when they took it outside. So when they took it outside, they hooked it on the chain, and it had roam in the yard or whatever. The dog was on that side. We ran. My cousin's like, just run. I took off. So I'm running as fast as I can. The dog lifts up his butt, runs on his right legs, and then bites my cat. And that traumatized me as a kid. And she thinks it's the funniest thing ever.
How bad do you have to be at running to have a legless dog catch you?
I was 8. Anyways.
I was crying.
Sorry, Matilda's getting a bath. I had a scar.
The way he described it. I don't like when she starts kicking her legs and then they pinch my fingers.
Oh, like that. And then back, and down. There you go. And then most people, ow, son of a biscuit. I'm so out of breath. So most people don't know this, and I might even test Connie on this.
I've actually never done this before with Matilda, so this is pretty exciting.
I bet you all this money right here.
How much
Don't
money?
ask me where I get it from, okay? I think it's like $50 in singles, so you could have a really fun time with this cash. How do Aldabra tortoises drink?
Through their mouths. Through their... Well, what is she doing, right? Through her nose?
So they actually taste the water with their mouth to make sure it's clean, and then they use their nose like a shark.
Could you imagine?
No, but you lost the money, so that's okay.
Like, I see the tortoises drink water. They shove their whole...
No. Only that. So the other ones will still do it, but they just hold their breath while they're drinking. Just like we do.
okay.
Because
I
if you try to breathe while drinking water, you drown yourself.
Have you ever, like, accidentally snorted water in your nose? Like,
You
how...
jump in the pool and it reverses
And it
suction.
hurts
Yeah,
so
it burns.
bad.
They do that for fun.
Just out of surgery. The doctor said everything went completely fine, so that's good. I'm a little numbed up right now, but I can tell that the port is going to be definitely pretty tender. They said it could take 7 to 10 days to heal up there, but it's definitely a weird feeling. There's no doubt about that. So, but at least everything went good. Now I just got to recover for a few, and then hopefully feel up to heading to work.
I don't know what's going on, guys, but across the street, there's construction guys and steel beams. Let's go investigate. Dang it, I spilled coffee. That's steel. All right, so we have a bunch of steel beams here. I know that there was footings poured a little while back before my dad's everything with my dad. I don't know if he said, let's go ahead and build the front of the building. I'm not sure what they're doing right now. The beams are primed so that they can stay out in weather for quite a while. So that's a good thing. I think we should probably call Dad to see what's going on. Across the street, there's a bunch of steel beams getting like loaded in to the building and in the parking lot. Is there, what's going on?
So we did order the steel for the front of the building and we paid for it before we kind of put a stop on the construction to just see what was going to happen.
Okay.
But we had already paid for them, so that steel was going to get delivered no matter what. Now the question is just, you know, when do we press the go button to have them actually start constructing the outside of the building itself, you know?
Okay.
But yeah, that steel was bought and paid for prior to my diagnosis, so yeah, they had to bring it out, yeah.
All right, just checking. We weren't sure if you just said go, and we're like, all right, cool.
You know, I mean, I've got to make that decision relatively quickly, but I still am on the fence a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Miss ya, we'll see you when you get here.
Okay, I'll be here soon. All right, bye.
All right, don't worry, we got it under control. He hung up.
You want him on you?
Probably
or
not
what?
a good idea.
Well,
huh?
why'd you offer?
I don't know. I don't know.
We don't make this a bad idea.
We should station him on a rock.
Go ahead and start to cut Toothless's nails. They're getting pretty long. I'm not gonna cut them too short. He's still gonna be able to climb. You have to do this every couple months. It's honestly monitor depending how much they're climbing, how much they're moving. So it does a pretty good job of keeping them short.
Okay, baby.
It's doing pretty good. So this is very similar to cutting a dog's nails. Just like dogs, they have a quick inside. You cut too short and get the quick, it will bleed. And honestly, what we're doing is we're just taking off the hook. Like I said, we're still gonna leave a lot of his nails so he can climb around his enclosure. See, this is the nail, and then he just has a little hook. So that little hook right there,
Boom.
just gonna cut that right off.
Toothless and Frosty, they're both males. Frosty doesn't really like other monitors by his enclosure, and then Toothless likes to go antagonize everybody else. So he will also do it to Elvis. So I think we picked the best spot to do this, but it's okay. They need the exposure, but we never let them out 2 at a time for that reason.
Dang, these are crazy.
Okay, baby. Okay, drag.
You know the craziest thing that he's doing right now? He's
Watch
kind of
your
like
face.
salivating.
Salivating.
Salivating. Isn't that crazy?
Oh yeah, it's kind of like how dogs do.
Baby
He's
cook.
super excited. And
Let's
Okay.
see. Is he dripping?
Not really dripping, but you can
Oh
see
yeah,
it
he's
coming
definitely,
out, right?
Oh, yeah?
definitely.
He's like,
Good job, guys. Quadruple high five. In the middle. Everybody meet
1,
up.
2, 3.
ow.
Oh, I
Matilda,
love...
you're loving that water, ain't you, girlie?
They're getting me wet.
What
I
happened?
love her little peaks. Convince me this thing is not a Pokemon. Look at that foot.
So one more last rinse down for Matilda, get all that extra dust and dirt off of her. And then I think we're just gonna let her chill in here until she's, you know, done drinking or she just doesn't want to be in here anymore. And then we'll just let her roam around because we know there's a nice big pee coming.
I'm gonna clean it up.
Yeah. And there's the pool leak. I don't know where it's coming from.
Probably like the pool or something.
No kidding. I'm bad at math. Oh, there's his wee wee.
Ew! Dragging it in.
Look. There you go, Tomsky.
So like I'd mentioned, as of now, we just basically have a shell of a building, a lot of ideas in our head that are floating around, a lot of drawings, and a lot of, my vision is that everything is completely done, and I can just, I can sense it, and it's so cool. So we have a ways to go, guys, but I'm really convinced we're gonna get there. And when we get there, this is gonna be something that touches people's hearts for a long, long time. And by the way, I did want to mention, Lori really, really wanted me to tell you guys this, is that we're gonna make sure, because you guys are helping us get to this, that it's not all about profit for us, for Lori and my family, and that we're going to be giving back, right? So a percentage of all the proceeds that we make here, we're going to pick something. I don't know if it'll be pancreatic cancer, I don't know if it'll be an animal, maybe it'll be a little of both, but we're definitely going to be giving back so that we can kind of make up for your guys helping us fund this project. Again, I just can't thank you enough, and I know we're going to get there.
Brian, I got something to brighten your day up.
Oh my gosh, are these the first leopard gecko eggs of the year? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I can't believe
first tall, isn't it?
Well, compared to what we used to, we used to do 500-600 eggs at a time or something like that. It's a little bit different, but this year's groups are just really refined, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure. And we got some that I'm super excited about. Some of the dark ones laid. That tangerine group that I was super excited about laying too.
Well, that's awesome. Well, it's going to be a smaller year for leopard geckos, but a pretty awesome year. So I guess the year is officially started. Thank you so much. How are you?
Good. I got purple socks on, purple shirt on. I got a purple scrunchie in.
You're all out. So now that this procedure is done, I have 7 days until I start my first treatment of chemo, and I'm definitely freaked out about it. There's no doubt about it. It's a really heavy course of chemo. It's only every 2 weeks, so I'm hoping that I will get beat up maybe at the worst for the first part of it, and the second part I will feel okay and back to normal. So there might be a chance that here in a week or so, you guys are going to miss me for at least a day or two, but I'm going to do my best to come to work every single day I can. Even if I feel really cruddy, I want to be here because I want to be around my animals, and I want to keep you guys in the loop as well. For now, no more doctor's appointments for another week, and then the real tough stuff starts.